Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the run, it's West. All over him immediately.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Left side is Harrison. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can... Contribute a lot early.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Stepping to the right. Forced him to get rid of it on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30. Square.
Got to make the play on 4th. Gonna take a shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's West. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hands it off. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
There's some room at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Perez wants to throw. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Powers inside. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is.
Continues to fight for yards. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. sends it back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's going to throw deep right side. Upstairs to make the catch. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Driving forward, it's West.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just feeds the running back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Making the adjustment. Wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Slings it downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They'll need a bunch on second down. On the draw, it's West. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Shotgun snap on third down. Right side, it's Bell. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wants to go up top on second down. He fires one deep down the right side.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Dwyer. Touchdown! Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Just smothered on the play. Texas A&M going quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
caught. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man, knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. This is a designed run. Quarterback's got the first. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The hand to the running back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate. They put on the heat and they blocked it. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Follows his blocks, Itch West.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment on the play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Left side is Harrison. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Look out! And he gets it away.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out wide right, it's Bell. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On the move. Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 25 team, the Syracuse Orange. And it's the Nittany Lions with the first half lead on this juggernaut, and they're trying to make history today. Going to take a lot of discipline in this second half, but they're almost halfway home. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Perez wants to throw. Under pressure. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Dwyer. Turning it on. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right side, it's West. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he makes the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Armstrong. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking for running room. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster. In every game, he just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability, takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They're going to run it to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They give it back to him. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room, it's West. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Might have a chance. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's West. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Out wide right, it's Bell. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try it over the left side. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down to the air. Fires to the wideout. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Perez to throw. Looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting...
Looking for a big play. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive. Take all of that momentum and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take... Going for the big play. Just got rid of that one.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Perez wants to throw. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Wants to throw it. He tries to take the top off. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Holly, what do you have?
People are so excited about how this young freshman quarterback has responded today. This is his first career start, but you wouldn't know it. Leading his team out onto the field just now, talking to the offensive lineman, he is poised, in control, and showing great leadership here in his first start. And he's performed well on the field. Back to you.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
And the Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to squeak through the pile. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
Got a little space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd and long right here. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Wants to throw one first. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's West. Well, that toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
Booster, booster. Spider under, spider under. Where did he go?
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
See some running room. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky fourth down decision coming.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Dangerous throw on that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second and 10, he'll throw again. The quick out. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more play to pad the stats. Here comes the jet sweep. Got some green grass. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right.